Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this very special Christmas edition of FTC Now Highlights. As always, I'm your host, Mark Roberts, and today we are in very beautiful Lake City, South Carolina for the annual Candlelight Tour of the Homes. The first home on our list is Miss Judy. Miss Judy, tell everybody who you are and what we're doing today.
I'm Judy Clark. I am the owner of 517 East Main Street. I'm president of the Junior Cirrhosis Club that sponsors this event. We are having the tour of homes all over Lake City and the surrounding areas, 6 homes and 2 historical buildings.
Now, you have a beautiful house. We're seeing just a little bit of it right now, and we're going to go around and kind of check out some of the decorations you put up. How much time did it take for you particularly to do all this?
Well, we went over the top with this. I had a decorator to come in, Tammy Cockfield, right here from Lake City, and she would come over in her spare time. She has a shop downtown, and she would come over in her spare time, and we worked sometimes into the wee hours doing all this. It's just been a great thing for me, and everybody around has been so helpful.
Absolutely. And it puts a lot of people in the Christmas spirit, am I right? I mean, that's part of the reason that so many people, and you've had a lot of foot traffic already come through here,
yes,
but that's part of the reason why they do it, am I right?
That's correct. They are having a wonderful time. Here it is, the first part of December, getting in the mood.
Now, do a lot of people come here for inspiration for their own Christmas decorations?
Probably some of them do, and some of them are here because they know that we have some beautiful things in here, and they want to see the decorations that Tammy has done. There are various reasons that people come. Some people love to decorate, and they want to see the way the things look here. Just different reasons.
Now, this is an amazing house. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of the house?
Well, the history of the house is that the house was built after World War I. We're not exactly sure. The dates vary. It was built by G.R. Bowen. Well, this home was originally built as a much enlarged version of a 4-square architecture. 4 rooms, large rooms downstairs and 4 large rooms upstairs. And they are large rooms. Then later on there were some rooms added in the back of it. But there's just been a lot of architectural changes in this house. In 1960 or so, the house was, they tore off the front porch of the house and bricked the house up and added columns, and it completely changed the look of the home. It was beautiful then, and it's beautiful now.
It's stunning now. It's absolutely stunning.
Well, thank you. The home has the original pocket doors in the music room and going into the dining room. It has the beautiful lead glass side lights by the front door and the transom over the front door. Original wood floors, the original wainscoting in the home.
A lot of history in here.
A lot of history.
Now, we're standing in front of the Christmas tree, which this thing is decorated top notch. Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, this is a new tree. I have 2 new trees this year, and this is one of them. This is a 9.5-foot tree, where before I had about a 6.5-foot tree in here, and it made a huge difference. It took a lot of decorations. Everything on it this year is brand new, and it was an experience to get it going.
And when you have a tree this tall, it does make you feel like a kid again, because you spend all your time just glancing upward. It's almost neck-breaking to look straight up at it.
That's true. We had ladders in here for days and days and days, and then we'd take them down and then we'd go get them again. It was just a constant thing. We were always twerking things and trying to get it to look a little better.
Now, do you have any tips for the folks at home that may not have already started their decorating, or maybe just looking for those final touches? Do you have any ideas what can help them?
Well, the main thing is to get started.
That would be helpful for me. I haven't even started yet.
Pull out all of your decorations that you've had in the past. I'm talking about the nutcrackers and so forth. Just pull it all out and decide where you want to put them and get started.
That's absolutely helpful. Thank you so much, Miss Judy, for being with us today.
It's been my pleasure.
And we can't wait to see the rest of the homes here in Lake City for the Candlelight Tour of the Homes. You guys stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the annual Candlelight Tour of the Homes here in Lake City. I am here with the Odoms, Bill and Joe Ellen. Tell everybody where we're at and what we're doing today.
Well, we're in Lake City, South Carolina, and we're having a Christmas home tour to benefit the cirrhosis. Well, the Junior Cirrhosis Club in Lake City is sponsoring it, and it's to benefit Meals on Wheels and several other.
Oh yeah, there's a whole list of charities that you guys are really helping out with this. Now, who came to you? How did you guys sign up to do something like this?
Well, one day, three ladies knocked on the door from the Junior Cirrhosis and asked if we'd participate. And we said yes. That was about 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago.
That day.
Or else you might have reconsidered, huh?
And so I think they have 5 homes on the tour. And we said yes and found out what the rules were and how we did it. And so do some decorating and be brave.
Now, I got to be honest with you. It takes a slight bit of insanity to open up your home to complete strangers. Am I right? Is that a little?
I agree.
Is it crazy as it seems?
No, ask her if she's ever done this before.
I've done it twice before in Plymouth, Michigan. And it's fun. You get to see a lot of people that you knew from years ago, and you get to meet a lot of new people.
Now, the insanity really is the prepping for this. I mean, there's a lot of time that's spent on this, am I right?
Yeah, that's true. But Bert Floyd, who helped us decorate, is somebody we know well. He was here. Sophie, who helps him, was here. His wife and daughter came by, and so we had a lot of fun while we were doing all the decorating. And it took about 4 days.
Now, I've heard that the highlight of your house are the unique items that you have from all over the place. Tell me a little bit about those.
Well, we have what they call in Nepal a prayer wheel, and it's the Hindu religion, and it's Arabic, and there's a prayer in Arabic in this prayer wheel, and as you swing it around, every time it makes one rotation, it sends up a prayer for the person who's doing the swinging.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I would say this: we've visited about 50 countries, Joellen 3 or 4 more than I have, and we picked up things along the way. We paid for them too. Right? All right, get that clear.
There are people looking for you right now that are going to walk into your home in a little bit.
There we go again. and so we've kind of featured that. So I mean that's what we think is a little bit different about the home. And the other thing is the uniqueness of the back area. Where it's all kind of enclosed, and we live in the outside as much as we do, and the outside kind of comes inside with all the glass.
And you can tell that the way that you have your home positioned and everything that goes around it is pretty remarkable. That's a great design, and it's awesome that you can open up your home and let people see that.
Right.
Now, are there some tips that you want to give the folks at home about Christmas decorating and what kind of plans they should use?
Well, I would suggest not opening your home for a Christmas home tour because it adds a whole new dimension to what's required.
The stress level has to go high at that point.
But I guess the tip is just to enjoy it and don't get uptight, stressed out.
Would you agree?
I agree, and she didn't.
I can tell you two are very relaxed folks, so I'm sure this is perfectly fine with both of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
One thing I wanted to comment on, we have friends from Royal Oak, Michigan. He and his wife both are architects and designers, and they are the ones who helped us.
Oh, the flow of something like this has to be pretty intense to understand exactly how the whole place flows.
Yeah, that's right. And this was done in 2001, and we really didn't know too many people in Lake City. We knew names, but we didn't know people personally, and so that's why we brought our friends from Michigan.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, and hopefully you have a Merry Christmas. Thank you again, Joe Ellen.
Yes.
And Mr. Bill,
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Candlelight Tour of the Homes right here in Lake City. On our third stop, we are here with Miss Ann. Ann, tell us where we're at and what we're doing today.
Well, we're at my parents' home and my growing up home on Forest Street in Lake City, and it's just exciting to have this afternoon.
You've opened up your home to the public to show off some of these great designs that you've got going on. Tell us about the house a little bit.
Well, the house was built in 1949, and my parents' great friends, the Sloans, built the house, and then they bought it from them in 1953. So it's been our grown-up house and ours now.
You know what's remarkable about your house, and I think every house here on the list with the Candlelight Tours has something unique and something different. And the first thing that I've noticed on the banister and with this tree are the musical elements. How does that symbolize a little bit of your own life?
Well, I'm a musician, and so I'm an organist and a pianist, so we thought it was right to do a musical theme.
You can see the sheet music right here on this tree. Tell us a little bit about the different things you can also see on this tree.
Well, all of this is sheet music, actually Bach conventions, and the ornaments here are from the 70s that were my mother's, and all the different musical instruments are from different places that I've traveled. Like this little shaker right here is from Peru. These tambourines are from Tunisia in Africa, and the drums are from Ghana in West Africa.
That is incredible. And around the house, you've actually got a couple other trees as well, am I right?
Yes. The tree upstairs has my mother's gloves and hats and purses up in their bedroom.
Now, there's a little bravery involved when you open up your house to the public. Is this the first year you've done this?
It is.
But your family is well versed in the organization that's helped create this. Am I correct?
True. My mother this is for the Junior Cirrhosis Club, and my mother was a charter member in 1949. And this club is still thriving and raising money for local charities as they have been since 1949.
Since 1949, that's an incredible agency that's working with the public. And what an incredible thing to let people come into your home and get ideas, get inspiration, and the Christmas spirit all in one take. Now, if there were some tips that you could give for the folks that have either not started decorating or are just looking for those final touches, what would it be?
Just enjoy having friends around. It's been like a high school reunion really here. And pull out things that meant so much to you from your growing up and use them and enjoy them.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Miss Ann, for having us out and inviting us to your home.
Thank you for coming.
You all stay tuned.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at our final stop at the Candlelight Tour in Lake City, and I am here with Miss Cornelia. Miss Cornelia, tell us where we're at, and tell me a little bit about your beautiful home here today.
Well, you're at Webster Place, and it's about 2 miles outside of Lake City. And this house was built in 1906 by my grandfather, William Albert Webster, and Angie Kirby Webster.
This is the type of house that I would love to live in. It's kind of away from everything, just still close enough to society to not feel away. But it's right here in the middle of the woods, and you've got a beautiful cottage-style home.
Thank you. We lived on Yawkey Center for 30 years, so we knew that in retirement we could not be right up against someone. And this house I inherited,
and it's the old home place. It's been in the family for over 100 years. My father was born here, and I was raised here, and my husband has just loved the home, and he was the one who was really pushing to come back, and so we decided to come back, renovate, and it's been one of the best decisions that we've ever made.
It's immaculate. It's absolutely immaculate.
Thank
So
you.
when people come to you in this immaculate home that you've put together and say, would you like to open this up to the public, that's got to be a little nerve-wracking, am I right?
Well, it wasn't at first. At first I thought, that's not a hard decision, because this is a fundraising function for the community, and the Junior Cirrhosis Club sponsors it, and all of the money goes back into the community. So it was not a hard decision to make, but before it's over with, it's a difficult decision to carry out.
The decorating here is awesome. Now
Thank
tell me
you.
how much time you spent on that.
Well, now the decorating I did all myself. So to be honest with you, I started the end of October, and then I got sick.
Oh, no.
And then I would decorate a while and rest, and decorate and rest. So I was beginning to get worried about finishing it all.
Well, it came together very well.
Thank you.
Now, the interesting thing and the unique thing about this house is what we have right behind us, and all over this house are these Santa Clauses. Tell me the backstory on this.
Well, my husband is a carver, but he says that he whittles, but he really is very gifted, I think. And we had the idea, because he carves Santas for me. He had been carving Santas for me, and then he carved for his daughter, and then some of the girls in the family just asked him to carve for them. So we decided to carve a Santa for each of the nieces every year, and to carve it according to what she had done that year, to make it significant. If she had finished college that year, then we would have a cap and gown on Santa. If she had received a car that year, we put wheels on Santa. If she always cooked Thanksgiving dinner, then Santa was holding a turkey.
That's my favorite one. They have one with the Thanksgiving turkey right over there. It's amazing. And each one is so unique. Each one is so different. I had no idea the same person did all of these. And
Yes.
you said how many of these are around?
We have over 200 shown in the house tonight, and we figured that it takes us about 16 hours. He does the carving. We decide together on what it's going to be. We then do, he carves, and I help to sand, and I do the painting. And we figured that we have about 16 hours in each one. And so there's a lot of work. But it is just the most special thing when we see the girl open that Santa that Christmas, and it doesn't matter what any of the children get, those girls are so anxious to get that Christmas Santa.
I can imagine.
They have about 20 each now.
It's amazing. You guys will see the footage of it. It's absolutely amazing to see this and the uniqueness of each one. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Cornelia, for
welcome.
inviting us
You're
out and
welcome.
inviting you to us to your home. You guys stay tuned. We're going to continue to bring you the best local coverage right here on FTC Now.